All right, Israel. Check this out. We're gonna go over this and we're gonna let this be the last time, hopefully. All right, let me say grace be unto you and peace from our Elohim, the Holy One of Israel. Yahweh is his name. Let me say grace be unto you and peace from our Elohim, to all the brothers and sisters out there keeping it real in the faith. All right, now we're gonna go over this and let this be this. All right. And we're gonna get down to the this situation with these heathen. These niggas is teaching Israel to their own destruction and to the destruction of a lot of brothers and sisters. Now, they say that Deuteronomy 7 chapter is regarding only these seven nations. And we know that's a lie. You understand that? And we're going to get into it today. It says, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Utterly. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. All right. Now we know that these nations in this seventh chapter of Deuteronomy, the book of the law, were Hittites, Girgashites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. All right. Seven nations greater and mightier than we. He goes on to say, thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. None of that. Then he says, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto thy son, his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons. Now, these wicked bastards have no doubt redacted the Bible, redacted the holy word of the Heavenly Father. They say this is only pertaining to seven nations. All right, we just named those seven nations. And we say to them then, well, let's go over here to Ezra in the 10th chapter. And when we go to Ezra in the 10th chapter, what happens is other nations spring up, of the which these other nations, they tell you that they don't have any bearing on the Heavenly Father's word. So we're going to get down to it today, and we're going to make sure that we put all of this shit on ice. All right. We're going to go to Ezra in the 10th chapter, and we're going to see about this. Well, chapter 9, I'm sorry. It says, it lists these nations. It said the people, the priests and Levites have not separated themselves from among the people of the lands, doing so according to their abominations. Even the Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, Moabites, Egyptians, and Amorites. Wait a minute, let's stop right there for a minute. It said Moabites, Egyptians, Amorites, Canaanites. Where were those nations in the book of the law? Let's go back over here to Deuteronomy 7 chapter. Deuteronomy 7, Canaanites was on there, but no Moabites, no Egyptians, no Ammonites. So that would mean that these niggas is telling a goddamn lie. Sicarii, all you unholy bastards, have just been found in a lie. But I know, no doubt, you redacted the Bible. So no doubt, we're going to give you that. Let's say we gave that to you. Let's say we were capable of doing so. Let's go over here to First Kings then, in the 11th chapter. First Kings 11, and we're going to see something very, 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 very interesting. It says, but King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, that's the Egyptians, the women of the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. So wait a minute. The Moabites, Egyptians, Edomites, Zidonians, these weren't on the list. So you niggas are a goddamn lie. Now you welcome to come on here and show us how we didn't read what we just read. Now check this out. It says, of the nations, these nations are just named, of the nations concerning which the Lord Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart from heart after other gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. So I'm trying to understand. This is 100% sure, certain, factual information concerning Edomites, Moabites, Zidonians, Egyptians. I want to ask you this question. When did the Heavenly Father tell the children of Israel, like it said, concerning which the nations, concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them and they shall not come into you? When did he say that? We in the book of the law. We in the 7th chapter of the book of the law. I need to see where it is that he said, don't do that. And the reason why we're bringing this up was because if it doesn't say that, then either we got to go with the fact that the book has lied in First Kings, or we have to go with the notion that the Heavenly Father did not name all nations other than Israel, and we can take that for granted. Now, the problem here is we need to find out, where did the Heavenly Father say this? If you don't know, that's all right. Just tell us you don't know. Tell all of the people out here in Israel you don't know. And all you niggas out here no longer shall follow these niggas, for they just lied on the Heavenly Father. It said, the nations concerning which the Lord Yahweh said this. He said, don't go into them and they come not into us. So if he didn't say it in the book of the law, where in the hell else would he have said it? Oh, I'm listening. "100% factual, actual information regarding the law concerning heathen nations, Israel, men fucking heathen nations. Let's go over here to Deuteronomy 21 because these niggas, they try to make Deuteronomy 21st chapter go beyond the 21st chapter and say that means whenever. Now we know that Deuteronomy 21, check it out. Let's read it. Starting at 11, it says, let's go to 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord Yahweh thy Elohim shall deliver them into thine hands, and thou shalt hast taken them captive, and seeth among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, that thou shalt bring her home unto thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Okay, so these niggas try to tell us that the Heavenly Father used this 21st chapter to make clear that we can go fuck these heathen nations. It said, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God shall have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive. That has to be the requisite for the 21st chapter of Deuteronomy to be the case. So if we're not at war and we have not taken them captives, then this does not count. But let's say it did. We just heard in 11th chapter of First Kings that these are the nations: Moabites, Hittites, Moabites, Egyptians, Edomites, Zidonians, none of which were on the list. None of which were on the list in Deuteronomy 7 chapter, that it was said. Let's go back over here. It was said in the 11th chapter, let's see. The nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in unto them, neither shall they come in unto you. So I'm trying to understand, where is it that the Heavenly Father changed? We're reading right here, and we can go over here to Nehemiah next and see that in Nehemiah is saying the same thing about Solomon. So we need to see where the Heavenly Father ever said that this was no longer the case. He changed his law. Because you niggas say that he changed his law. Now we know that he never said this. We know that he never said what he said in the book of the law, Deuteronomy. We just read it in the 7th chapter. So those nations, 3 or 4 of which are in the 11th chapter of First Kings here, were not on that list. But it said that he said it. So I'm trying to figure out right now, where did he say it? If you niggas want to get back to us, let us know this. Let us know book, chapter, and verse where the Heavenly Father said, don't go in the Edomites, Egyptians, Moabites, and Zidonians. Because if you can't, and I believe it to be that you cannot, you can't read it to us, then that means that it ain't just the seven nations in chapter 7 Deuteronomy. It means all nations. It means all nations. He ain't got to play semantics with you niggas. And you are in transgression, and you are in double the transgression as it relates to teaching this unto your people. I know it's all fun and games when you around here with a goddamn white boy. And let me tell you something. Don't give me no shit about this motherfucking white boy has some nigga father. I know mams is all over the place. They got some grade of woolliness to their hair. This nigga has long, stringy fucking goat hair. You looking him right in the face. You seeing him right in the face, and you don't call him a cracker, because that's what he is. A white boy. See that? I want to hear back from this. I want somebody to help us out to know how it is that we can jump off of this notion and that we are wrong and we are in the transgression for teaching this unto Israel. All you got to do is call us up and point us out to the chapter and verse wherein the Most High said, don't go into Edomites and Moabites and Zidonians and Egyptians. Because again, if you cannot do this, that means Deuteronomy 7th chapter, Jebusites and Canaanites and all these other nations were not the only nations. It's not limited to those 7 nations. See, we got to do this, people. We got to get these unholy bastards, the fuck out of Israel. We got to send them on their way. They can go over here with the goddamn Mexicans and other white boys and whoever in the hell else that they want to that don't have this woolly hair, and they can party it up and they can get ready for that fire that's going to come unto their ass. That's gonna be it, Israel. We're gonna come back with a part 2 to this, because I think I got some more information. I'm gonna chop it up though, so that we don't ask too much out of you niggas with your flea-like attention spans. So grace be unto you and peace from our Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, the Holy One of Israel, the Holy One of Israel. Yahweh is his name. Till we get back.